Hello, once again, back with ELAVI Truth TV. This short video today is about Cafcass and the way how they have destroyed the rights of my children and no doubt countless other children. Now, I think in my time of understanding what Cafcass are about, they are the only organisation or business or whatever you can call them that have such a negative association with them. So many people, if you even go on their website, have left the most horrendous statements to do with Cafcass. And I just want to understand and pose the question, are they being wrongly defined as a negative organisation that is not fit for purpose? Are they? Well, I want to let you listen to a very short recording that on the surface doesn't really seem like much, but in light of the rights of the child, it is very, very, very dreadful and disgusting. Before you listen to this little audio, and it's only very short, I want to explain something that contact with my children was terminated by the mother. I went to the family court, and that's how Cafcass got involved. They're supposed to give reports, and primarily they're supposed to look after the well-being of the children. I want you to listen very carefully what this soft-spoken devil, oh here I go again, I'm calling Cafcass devils. I'm sorry if I'm being judgmental, but in my opinion they're devils. I want you to listen very closely to what this person says. She's being cross-examined by her own barrister. So the answers, the questions and the responses are all predetermined. Listen very carefully.
Which is lovely. And he takes them on a Skype tour around the home, coming with him, showing his new flat and everything that's on there. And that's when he shows her name on the door of a room and his room as well, and shows them where the name's in, and let's look inside of what it's going to be like. And he's saying it's empty at the moment, but we'll get stuff sorted for it. So for me, you know, that's clearly implanting the children that they've got a room at Dad's where they're going to go and stay at some point.
Mr. Dowdy might say, what's wrong with that? I want them to come and stay with me.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely understand that Mr. Dowdy would want that. And I'm sure the children would want that too. But again, that's another issue that's out of the children's control and shouldn't be implanted in them as something, an expectation that could possibly happen very soon. And get the hopes up in that way, really.
Now on the surface it might not sound like much. This is a soft-spoken individual and she's being interviewed, as I say, by her barrister, so all the answers and questions were predetermined and they were able to get out what they wanted to get out in order to prevent the Skype contact. I've been given Skype contact 20 minutes every 2 weeks during the time when I had no real contact with my children. I had prepared a home, and what you hear the individual here, the soft-spoken devil from Cafcass, saying was giving evidence as to why she believed that I should have no further contact with the children via Skype. And one of those reasons was because I gave the children a tour, a virtual tour of what would be their bedrooms and the place that I'd prepared for them. Names on the doors and so forth. Now, she stated that I was giving the children a belief and giving them false hope that they may spend time with me. And what was important, what I wanted you to hear, was the fact that she said she had no doubt that the children would like to come and stay with me, their father. This in itself is the destruction of the rights of the children, because it is Cafcass' job to actually think about the feelings and the wishes of the children. What she was doing there was admitting, one, that she knew the wishes and feelings of the children were to come and stay with me, but she was denying the children the right to air those views in the family court process. When one of the rights of the children is the right to participation. So what she was doing was destroying the bond between the children and the father in order to fulfill the needs and wishes of the mother. Very destructive. As I say, I'm going to keep this very short because I want to go on about Cafcass for a long time, and I want there to be other things that I raise about Cafcass. So I'm going to do many videos. I've already stated that Cafcass have removed one of my videos, which was obviously painful for them to hear. They don't like the truth, they don't abide by the truth, and they definitely don't abide by the law. The next thing I want you to hear is the fact that I told my children, my daughter in particular, that she had a right to a mother and a father. This was also used in the court to prevent me ever having contact with my children again.
And then that's when he talks about listening to Bob Marley's song, who's standing up for your rights, and you have a right to a mummy and daddy, and you have other inalienable rights. And then, but I'm not an alien, which is quite funny because you clearly don't understand what the meaning is.
The Cafcass individual here, the guardian, the so-called guardian, who's supposed to be looking after the welfare of the children, makes light of the fact that I used the Bob Marley song to illustrate to my daughter that she had rights, right to a mother and a father, and to stand up for those rights. Which, if my children are listening, you're getting stronger, you're getting more independence. You have to fight for your rights if you want to see your father ever again. But back to the initial point, that the Cafcass devil, I can't use her proper name, but she is a devil, no, make no mistakes. Some people might think I'm being a bit negative when I call them devils, but anybody who knows right and does wrong, in my opinion, is a devil. So therefore, what she was doing here was using the fact that I had informed my daughter of one of her rights, which is entrenched in law. It is entrenched in the Human Rights Convention of the rights of the child. So she was basically destroying the child's right to have a father and convicting the father because he was telling his daughter that she has those inalienable rights. This in itself is so very destructive and shows exactly how Cafcass are able to violate their own laws on equality, on human rights, and at the same time deny the children the right to have a father. Now, I'm speaking from my own point of view, and obviously Cafcass are also doing this to mothers, many mothers out there who are now without their children. Only this morning I saw a mother speaking about not being able to hold her child for, I think it's 20 years. I can't imagine her pain. But there's not one and there's not a few. There are legions of parents that are being destroyed emotionally. Some of them are taking their own lives because of the destruction that's happening to their own children. And in the future, I hope that Cafcass will pay for the harm that they've done to children, knowing damage that they've done to children. I hope that that will be the case. So once again, I'm signing out in this very short episode of ELAVI Truth TV. I want people to think about this entity, this destructive force that are not fit for purpose, called Cafcass. And I hope that Cafcass see this too, because what Cafcass do is they try to demonize people like me because I fight back against them. There was a time when I believed that the person who was the guardian was an honest individual. But where it switched was when the mother made a false allegation about me, and she told a lie along with this person. This person is called Seb Sarawat, who the mother was having an affair with, along with another individual. It's dark, it's murky. It's dark and murky. But they made a false allegation that I intended to kill this individual's child. Wouldn't come into the court to give evidence, but the allegation, as is with the family court, was believed. That's where my belief in Cafcass changed, because I realised that they were acting upon a false allegation as if it was true, but doing no investigations, not looking at the history of the false allegations that had been made. And the final point that I will make and reiterate in any video that I make about Cafcass, they themselves prevented real evidence that could have put me together with my children from coming into the family court. They themselves did, which is a perversion of justice and should see them in court as criminals. So once again, signing out, ELAVI Truth TV. Please leave your comments if you like, and I hope that you can understand, as I didn't when I came into contact with Cafcass, that this is not a force that is here to help our children, but rather destroy it. Because there is an agenda to destroy the family unit so that these paedophilic individuals that are prevalent within our society can have open access to our children. Goodbye for now.